are you going so fast tonight? Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life? Take a breath now, don't hold it in too long, 'cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Got one life to live, don't let it go. Can you let go of it all tonight? Or will you decide to push on through and ignore the words inside? Take a breath now, don't hold it in too long, 'cause you'll find you're missing out a life's short little song. She's saying, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I know where we can go, where the sunrise lasts forever, and it's all you.
Hello, testing 1, 2, and 3. We're good to go. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are here at Atlanta. Gonna be going down to Miami. pretty nice lengthy flight, so I just wanted to do some more testing this week, or today I guess, with a new plugin or new add-on I got. It was 19 bucks, so it was actually pretty cheap. It was within my affordable price. Now I'm at like $4 in my PayPal account, but I spent like a total of like $30, $40 or no. No, I had like $19 exact for this actually. I had like 19 whatever I had. I actually just got the money. I just got the 19 or the basically $20 actually yesterday, and I actually used it on XP Realistic Pro. So far, it's a really cool add-on. I'm really loving it. Adds in a bit more realistic cameras. So there's like different stuff you can set up here. There's like reverse sounds, airframe. There's like 26 different immersion options. It's really cool. So it was pretty awesome plugin. I think it's worth it. It was worth the $20 that I just recently got. That I kind of probably could have saved up and spent on something else, like the plane that I'm planning on getting next, which is the E170. But I probably wasn't gonna get any other sort of money other than the $20 I got. But thankfully my parents helped me out with that. Gave me $20, put it in my PayPal account, and used it on that. But other than that, we have the A320 out tonight, as seen in the title. And we're going to bring that out to Miami. So it's been a while since I've flown the A320, and we're going to be in a very, very weird livery here. So we're going to be in this livery here. This is not how it's supposed to look. This was a livery ported straight over from... it was ported straight over from X-Plane 10, so it's supposed to be all white, not silver. I think it looks pretty cool, but it's like old school American livery mixed with the new, which actually looks pretty cool. But that's not the way it's supposed to actually look. The inside and everything looks fine though, and that wind you can actually hear is the actual part of the sounds. So yeah, the inside is perfectly fine. Nothing here, so it's just the outside livery, that's all. But other than that, since I started the stream early, I'm gonna have to get the sim brief stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that, and we'll get things started here. So this is basically kind of like a, I guess, somewhat rush stream. I was doing some more schoolwork and whatnot, just some more reading, and then some chatting with friends and whatnot for a little bit today. So I'm going to log in real quick, and I am going to get all of our fuel stuff. All of our fuel, our weights, and everything. All the stuff that we need to fly a plane properly. So let me grab that. Alright, so airline, we are going to be flying as... We've got a new flight here. But we are going to be flying as American 318. And also, Loaded Compact, welcome to the stream. Always first. Seems true. So Atlanta, arrival is going to be Miami. And you guys cannot see what I'm putting here because it's on my second monitor. And I only have the thing capturing my main monitor. We're going to be in A320. And the route time is roughly going to be about 2 hours, so flight time probably about 2 hours or so in total. Passengers are auto cargo. It's just going to be set 0, whatever. 0 fuelway is auto. Not really going to worry about the departure and arrival or runways. We got pounds. I think this plane only loads in kgs. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Let's make sure of that. Oops, not load. Fuel. There we go. I'm turning the park mode off. And wait for the fuel check, because I can't remember if this plane loads in kgs or pounds. So we'll figure that out. While that is doing that, I'm gonna pull up the stream on my tablet here so I can read you guys chat easier. So it goes in kgs. Okay, so we'll do So we'll do kgs. That's all right. That is alright, so let me go ahead and just get that converted, or not converted, but the units to kgs, and we will generate that. Seems good to me. Is anybody doing anything with E3 tonight, or anybody do anything at Flight Sim Con? Anything that you guys did? You guys, are any of you guys going to be going to E3, or any did you guys already go to? You guys doing Flight Sim Con? Or if you guys already did it, like anything on that? Because E3, I really wish I could do E3. That would have been like E3 sounds really cool. I've been to Los Angeles and I've been to the E3 stadium or the E3 building, and it's really cool. But I've never been inside of it. Sadly, we went when E3 was not happening, so that sucks. But other than that, alright, we got all of our fuel. So fuel on board is going, I'm just going to write this down in case bad things happen. So 7,781 kgs of fuel. Our cost index is going to be 9. It's a weird number, but that's alright, we'll take it. And our reserve fuel is going to be 2.9. And our zero fuel weight, let's go ahead and grab that. So zero fuel weight is going to be 58,073. 58,073. So we got that for a zero fuel weight. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the plane and start getting some things started. So let's go ahead and... No, we'll keep the fuel truck there. We just won't use it for now. That up there. That here. I'm gonna organize this a little bit. There we go. Alright, so got ground power connected. Let's go and get the batteries on. Go and get the external power connected. Let's go and get the APU. And wait for that to start up. And then after tonight, or after this stream, I'm probably going to be doing some LSPDFR, so if you guys are into GTA 5 LSPDFR for a late night stream, I know that most of you guys probably have work, school, things to do with family, so on and so forth. It's a weekday, so. Alright, well, we got our PDC there, so that's always good. So we are taking PDCs, and that was perfect timing. So let's go ahead and let's wait for the APU to finish up there. It's available now. Let's go up here. Let's go and get the APU bleed turned on. APU fire master also has good. External power is going to be coming off now that we're running APU power. Overhead and pedestal lights, we'll adjust those as needed once we get out of here. Air conditioning lights are going to be coming off. And cross bleeds already set to auto force. ADRS mode will be set to STS and then 1. And we'll go and set nav 1. Wait for the on battery light to turn off. And we'll go in and get the second one. And then third one. And we'll wait for the... There we go, so we'll go into enter, and then now that that is good to go. Let's go and get the strobe lights on, we'll go and get the nav and logo lights on. Let's go ahead and get the no smoking sign on. And emergency lights will be armed. There we go. And landing elevation is set to auto. Radios will be coming on, so we got our PDC, so we don't need to do any sort of readbacks or anything like that. We just go straight into putting our flight plan in and then pushing back and then, whatever the PDC says. So let's go ahead and fuel our aircraft. So we are carrying 7.7, so we'll go for 8, and we'll go ahead and load that in. Alright, we are loaded. Let's go disconnect that. And we'll go ahead and disconnect the ground power. Let's go ahead and close that. And we already got our route clearance, so we're going to change that to VHF1. We're already
the cockpit
on,
is too hot.
And we'll go ahead and stop this guy from complaining. There we go. Alright, so let's go down here, and we'll go ahead and set our zero fuel weights and everything, and set in our block. And then we'll go to the pass page, and we are going to enter in our departing airport, which is Atlanta, and then our departing airport, or arrival airport, which is Miami. Set that in there, we'll line IRS, we'll go flight number AAL 318. Set that in the flight number. Cost index is going to be 9. And we're going to leave the cruise altitude open there for now. We're going to go to flight plan, we're going to go Atlanta, we're going to go departure. And we are, I don't know if we have an ATIS or not. Let's go ahead and actually check up with that. So squawk box, know who's online. I'm pretty sure we have an ATIS. Yep, there it is right there. So 125.55, we'll go and set up that. 125. I don't like these knobs. 0.55.
1,000 scattered. 5,000 broken. 20,000 broken. Temperature 27. 2.21. Altimeter 3011. Simultaneous approach is in progress. Visual approach runway 8 left. ILS runway 9 right approach. Visual approach runway 10. Simultaneous departures. Departing runways 8 right, 9 left. Runway 9 left departures. Expect intersection departure from taxiway M2. Ground control will assign runway with taxi instructions. Expect tarmac off the ground runway 8 right, 9 left notices to airmen. Continuous descent arrivals check local notices to airmen for expected runway. Turbulent wind arrivals expect 8 left. PRMMM, stable and cold arrivals expect 9 right. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Land and hold short operations in effect. Attention all aircraft. Has weather information for Atlanta area available from hazardous and flight weather advisory service or flight service stations. Operate transponder with mode C on the ramps, taxiways, and runways.
Alright, so we had enough of that. We are good to go. We got our information, we got our departing runways for tonight. I don't know exactly what runways we're going to be departing off of. I don't know if we're going to go for, since we're on this side of the terminal, we're actually closer to 8 right, so we're probably going to get 8 right. And since we're on that half of the terminal anyways. So usually they'll have like a thing in the ATIS or not the ATIS, the PDC, so we're actually going to go up and get the PDC here. So there we go right there, and PDC, so beacon, so the squawk is going to be 7203. And we'll go ahead and enter that in before I forget. So 7203. Pop that in there. And let's make sure that we are on standby. Yes, we are. So good. Go and set that TARA so that when we do enable it. And flight level 370, departure Atlanta, arrival Miami, equipment A320 approved route. Departure frequency 127.9er. Altitude restrictions as published on the SID. SID information, RNAV departures are runway dependent. RNAV SID confirmed, first RNAV fixed with tower prior to departure. Additional information, ground will assign runway with taxi instructions, contact appropriate ground controls published on the south side of the terminal ramp. This message serves as your pre-departure clearance. Not need to apply this message, so on and so forth. Alright, that sounds good to me. Let's go and get back down. Let's go and go all the way back down. And yeah, we're good there. Alright, so we are going to go for 8 right, because that's closer to us. Assuming that's what we're going to get, we're going to push out tail to the left, nose to the right. Alright. Make sure I have everything written down that I need to. Good. Alright, let's go and go down to our FMC here and we'll get things started out here. So we're going to go 8 right. And we're going to go on the Smoltz 2 departure, I don't know. Wallet transition. And we're going to go flight plan, we're going to insert that. We're going to go to the destination, the arrival for Miami, and then we're going to be landing. So they're landing to the east. So we are probably going to be put on 8 left. So, or no, probably not 8 left actually, maybe 8 right, maybe 9, probably 9er, assuming, maybe, I don't know, let's see. Let's see what the flows are looking like into Miami. So they're definitely landing to the east, so we might be put on 8 right. So we're just going to choose ILS 8 right for now, and then we'll change that, of course, as needed. And then we're going to be on the Scott 3 arrival, and we're going to be on the OTK, apparently. Okay, that's an approach visual. Let's go to 8 right, and let's see where that is located. There it is right there, DHP. So we'll go and set DHP in there, and we'll set OTK transition. We'll go to flight plan, Go insert, and there we go. Let's go back to flight plan. Let's go make sure that we have no discos there. So let's go and clear that. Insert that. Alright, everything is good to go. Go back up to the top. There we go. Alright. Then let's go to performance. We're going to set our V speeds. And we'll set our flex, so flex 45. And those are some pretty high V speeds, but that's alright. We'll be able to reach it. And let's go and check the phases here, make sure that numbers are entered in. So CI is good, and then yeah, we're good there. Alright, so let's go back to the init page here. Let's go and set our altitude of 370. Go and set that in the cruise. And let's go to flight plan, and let's go and make sure that altitudes are set. We are good to go. Altitudes look good to me. And of course, we'll double check those as we come into the arrival and then the departure and so on and so forth, in case they are incorrect. Alright, let's go and set up this here. There we go. Let's go and set this 200. And we'll set that to 1000 and the SID here. So at Rivet, we're going to be expecting 250 Zale. We're going to be on this. We're going to be departing on the 8th, so we're actually going to be coming out this way. I believe we're going to have Skinner. Yep, Skinner doesn't say what we're supposed to be at, but we'll probably just set it to 5,000 or 3,000, and we'll also see what happens when we get departure or takeoff clearance. So we'll probably just climb and maintain 5,000. Let's go and check the second page, see if it has anything. So here we go. Taking off runways 8 left and right. Climb heading 095 to 1527, then turn right direct Skinner, then on to depicted route to Smelt, maintain 250 knots to Heisman, thence maintain 10,000, expect clearance to filed altitude 10 minutes after departure. Okay, so maintain 10,000, so we're going to set that 10,000. Expect clearance to filed altitude 10 minutes after departure, okay. Alright, so we got our departure notes here, and whoops, I didn't want to close that, so we're good there. Let's go and continue on and get this plane ready for pushback. So we got the flight management computer set. We are going to get altimeter set to 3011. Set that there. We're going to set this up to 3011. And anti-skid nose wheel steering is on. We're about to get that turned off here real soon though. Morning, hey, what's up, man? I'm doing great. How are you? Glad you could make it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Alright, pushback doors are closed. Beacon is coming on. And wing lights will remain off. Standby compass, all that stuff. Does that say dome? Yeah, we don't need that. We're good. Alright. We're going to call the tow. And we're going to be, again, pushing back tail to the left, nose to the right. Lift us up there. Perfect. And let me see if I have I think I have it working. Fine, just enjoying my TFDI 717 and P3D V4. Very nice. Yeah, the 717 looks like a very fun plane to fly. Very fun plane to fly. Let's go and turn that off. And let's go and tune on over to the tower, so 119.1. Before we get the pushback going. 119.1. Go and switch that over, and then we'll also switch to the approach.
Roger that, to contact a lot of departure, Delta 3298.
Or switch the standby to approach. 127.9er. There we go. Alright, let's go and get the pushback going.
Park brake off.
And here we go. Let's go ahead and looking at a different area for this, so let's go and get this turned on. Hello. Bouncy bounce. That was scary. Alright, let's go and stop him.
Park brake on.
Call Baito. Let's connect that. Alright, let's go and get some engines started. So, fuel pumps. Get those all turned on. Fuel pumps are all on. Engine mode selectors will be set to start. And we'll go and start engine
Starting
number 2.
engine 2.
Jake1612, hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's get our engine started here. Let's go and get the anti-skid nose wheel steering turned back on. I'm going to clear that. I forgot to turn the seatbelt signs on, but that's alright. Whoops. That's smoke. Whoops, there we go.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
And wait for that to stabilize.
Seat back and folding
Alright.
trays are in their full
Go
employment.
start
Starting
engine
engine 1.
number 1.
At this time, we request that all mobile phones, pagers, radios, and remote control toys be turned off for the full duration of the flight. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Engine number 1's coming alive. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and get taxi clearance from the tower. Let's go to Atlanta ground. And we're over here somewhere. I think we're in this terminal here. We just pushed out here. So let's go there. Alright. And we are facing the north. Atlanta Tower, good evening. American 318 with you. Pushed back and started. We have information X-ray on board and we are facing to the north.
Delta, Unit 1979 Heavy, runway 9 left at Mike 2, taxi via Lima 10, Mike and Mike 2.
61612, my day is fantastic. How was yours? So far, so good. Are the cabin announcements a mod or do they come with the game or that plane? They come with the plane.
Hey, Tower. I don't know who that was on the last call there, but you just called me out, 1979. I'm still standing by. I'm not ready yet.
Okay, Ryder, I'm sorry, who's calling for taxi or clearance?
Not a problem. That was American 318. We are pushback information X-ray on board, ready for taxi facing to the north.
American 318 Ryder, it's going to be the other way around. It's going to be runway left face southbound, runway 9 left at Mike 2, taxi via Lima 4 and Mike.
Alright, sorry about that. We'll make a turnaround here. We're going to be 9 left, Lima 4 and Mike for American 318. Thank you. Alright, I guess
Park
we're
brake
going
off.
the other way. This is going to be 9 left, not 8 right. Alright, well, we're going to get on out of here. Let's go ahead and get the lights on. Let's get those lights on. Beacons are good. Alright, let's go make a turnaround here. Go this way. Atlanta's a very strange airport. Very strange. I wonder what 8 right is for then. I wonder that's for like maybe the northern ramps or something like that. Probably, something like that.
Hey, Tower. I'm just 9910, man. Looks like I'm already.
You can see I'm still getting used to the camera effects, how it kind of turns left and right a little bit. I could change that or I could disable it, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, 1979 Heavy, right around my number off at Mike 2, taxi via Lima 10 and Mike.
Alright, so we're gonna have to change that in the,
What is that? Copy that. Taxi via Lima 10. Mike, the runway 09 left, 910, Mike, copy.
I have to go 9 or left here, so let's go down here. Atlanta departure, 9 or left. 2 wallet, flight plan, insert. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna be on 2 grits instead. The departure's gonna stay the same. We're just gonna be on 2 grits now. It's 2 a.m. in the UK, so very quiet. Not a problem at all. Glad that you could watch during 2 a.m. in the morning for you. Hopefully you're not, hopefully you don't have to get up in the morning for anything. Or if you already, I guess if you just woke up or something, then I guess that's a different story. Alright, so we gotta go Lima 4. The Lima 4 is gonna be right here. Alright, clear left, clear right. Lima 4, Mike. To 9 or left. Still getting used to like the way that the camera still kind of turns left and right. It's a bit weird. It's a bit strange. It's something to get used to though. It also adds in like really cool sound effects and stuff as well. So it's really awesome. It's a really cool mod. It's a really cool, or I should say, add-on. I don't have it to where it turns my head too much though, because that would be fairly disorienting in my opinion. Yeah, you can definitely hear the new sound effects, the ground rolling effects, the wind effects, and you'll probably definitely be able to see the when I add power and whatnot. Really cool. Alright, so we're going to set the heading to 0904. Go. I'm going to arm
Spoilers arm.
Let's set that. And not set flaps. Whoops.
Flaps 2.
A little bit rusty at the A320, just a little bit. I'm not in work tomorrow. Lucky me. I like 2 a.m. because it's my time. Yeah, I gotta love it. I know the same. I know exactly how you feel. Gotta stay up late to have a little. Like I have a niece right around my house. I got a big brother, big sister, mom and dad, and I know exactly how you feel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and push that in. We're actually gonna set that to 5,000. For now, we'll set that to 5,000, just so we don't go over any height restrictions or anything. He guy's right behind us, isn't he? Oh, he's right there. Making a left here. Lion Tower, making 318, coming up on 29er left via Mike and then Lima, ready to go. Let's go and shut the APU off. I live with the missus, and that's enough for me. Thank you. I was actually just about to say, I'm assuming you have probably like a wife and kids, or just a wife. I don't think he heard me. Atlanta Tower, American 318, checking in, hold short 9 left. Wait, what? I think the radio kinda glitched out or something. Atlanta Tower, American 318 checking in.
American 318, Atlanta Tower, I didn't clear you to full length. Don't know why you went right past Mike 2.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like Squawk Box just disconnected me from the frequency midway through taxi.
Roger, I had to sign out really quick and reset the VRC, that's why, so I just figured you would still be on frequency, but you went right past Mike 2 regardless.
You're engaged, no kids. I want to complete my flight training first. Oh yeah, that's always smart. Go hold short, 9 left, and ready to go, American 318. I didn't hear him say Mike 2, I just heard him say Lima.
American 318, on out the grids, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV grids, 9 left, clear for takeoff, American 318.
United 1979 Heavy Atlanta Tower, since you also passed Mike 2, runway 9 left, full length, line up and wait.
He didn't say Mike 2 in the he didn't say Mike 2 in the thing though. I mean, he just said Lima 4 and then Mike, so I was assuming.
Yeah, 1979 Heavy Tower.
I mean, there's like some controllers that actually say, you know, Mike 2 or something like that. I didn't hear him say that unless I just completely didn't hear it. I don't know. Things happen, but that's alright.
United 1979 Heavy Tower.
Going to apply power. He didn't say Mike 2, that's what I thought. And you know, most controllers usually say that, so I would assume.
Power set.
I would have assumed that he just meant all the way down Mike and then, you know, left on next taxiway, but I don't know. That's alright. Mistakes happen, both pilot and tower. I don't fly Atlanta that much, so I'm not used to the common, I guess, procedures and whatnot here. You know, I don't know why, but in this plane I always forget to do that. I don't know why. Because it's daytime.
V1. Rotate.
Here we go.
Positive climb.
Gear coming up.
Got a 1979 Heavy Tower. America 318, contact departure.
Tower, this is United 1979 radio check.
America 318, contact departure.
Departure, America 318. Have a great rest of your night, sir.
United 1979 Heavy
Autopilot 1,
Atlanta Tower, I
cross
didn't give
check.
you full length. Taxi right past Mike 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
1,000.
I apologize for that.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
And also, we just had some communication issues here. I had to reset my
So let me
system.
pull up. I don't need
I hear
to
you
pull up.
clearly.
Speed
Let me see if
check.
I can go ahead and
Flaps
stretch out
0.
so they can see the
Alright,
runway
order
there.
departure. There we go. We connected? I think we're connected. Yeah, we're good.
Delta 2801, maintain 180 knots to Bernie.
Perfect time to see you take off.
Contact
Yes,
tower
perfect timing.
119.1, we'll see it.
think I brought the gear up a little bit too early, but that's alright. That's alright. Or not the gear, the flaps. I think I brought the flaps a little bit early, that's alright. Atlanta departure, American 318 with you on the climb out from 9 left, climbing through 2,500.
American 318, Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000 for American 318.
American
That climb rate,
318, turn right, proceed direct wallet.
Right, and proceed direct wall on American 318. So you can see like the turning, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And that's not me doing the controls either. That's just that's the plugin, the XP Realistic Pro. I find it really cool. There's some effects that I turned down really low, so the takeoff, you guys probably didn't get the little rumbling effect or whatever that I was talking about. I don't know, maybe you guys did. I'm probably just used to it, even though this is like my second time flying it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying this plugin so far. And also it does reflect the wing views and stuff too, so actually looks really cool. Yeah, I gotta redo all the photo reel over here because I'm completely doing all of my photo reel except for the entire West Coast. The East Coast and Central and Mountain in the U.S. is all being redone. So I'm gonna get those in little bits. So that's the reason why you guys won't see photo reel or anything that much. I think in Miami, I think I still have the photo reel down there. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find out. But I heard they're making a new study level A380 for X-Plane and P3D V4. I don't know. I'm not really interested in the A380, but I mean, it could be possible in the future if I have the money for it. I was honestly looking at the A380 for X-Plane 11 that's available now. It's like 60 bucks, but I don't know what the quality is, and not too many people fly it, so I have no idea what it's gonna be like. Alright, coming up on to 10,000 feet.
American 318, leaving my airspace to the south.
Spoilers disarm.
No further ATC available this time. Radar service terminated. Frequency change to advisory approved. Have a great flight. Good night.
Frequency change approved for American 318. Thank you for ATC and have a great rest of the night, sir. 2.8. Is there no, the center? Yeah, the center got offline. Huh.
Departure 1979.
Landing lights off. Yep, we just went through 10,000 feet. So yep, landing lights off. And nav and local lights stay on. Strobes are on auto, so will do its thing on its own. Seatbelt signs will stay on. All that stuff is good. Ignition. We'll switch it back on to normal. Good thing that doesn't break the plane. I think well, I was gonna fly the MD-80 tonight because it's been a while since I've flown that plane. But I ended up saying, hey, it's been a little bit of time since I've flown the A320, at least in stream. Why not fly that? So I ended up doing it. That's why I haven't invested in X-Plane. Yeah, I've heard it's not good. Yeah, the A3, I mean, there's a bunch of other ones like the A330, the A350. The only thing with the A350 that is that is game breaking, not groundbreaking, game breaking is the FMC is a touch screen, but since it's its own tech and since it's new to X-Plane's functions with the touch screen, it doesn't do the SIDS and stars correctly, so you have to do that through an external plugin program and do it through that. However, the FMC is still fully functional, but the SIDS and the stars are broken when you enter those in. At least that's That's what I think is wrong with them. And since we are out of ATC control, we're going to go and climb ourselves up to 37,000 feet. There we go. But yeah, I mean, there's the A330, there's A320, which I'm flying now. There's the A350, which is really good quality. It's made by Flight Factor, same people that made the 757, 767, 777, so on. Then you have the A321, which is pretty good. I think it's pretty good, but there's a bunch of Airbus out there. But the A380, I just haven't seen any videos. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I know it has a fully equipped 3D cockpit. I think it has its own FMC. I think the quality in it's pretty good, but I just haven't seen any videos on it to make a decision on buying it and if it's worth 50 or 60. I think it's $50. Yeah. What did the auto throttle do just then? Just kind of shut your engines off for a second. No, and I didn't shut them off. It just, because it was leveling me off at 14,000, since that's what our altitude was. It was basically leveling us off, and basically the throttles were just cutting back on the thrust so that it could, you know, make us go at the correct speed. That's all it was doing. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious at all. And let's go and get some music playing now that we're out of controlled airspace. And it looks like Miami got offline, so we're going to be in this flight kind of, I guess, kind of by ourselves. Not really, though. I don't know, maybe Miami Center will get on. Oh, you didn't see me level off? Yeah, it's a little bit, it's somewhat difficult at this altitude to see if you're leveling off or not. Let's get some Hero Board playing, as I always do. I still got to see what NCS upload. I haven't seen, let's go and play some NCS, actually. I've not heard any. Oh, they got a live live stream, a 24/7 live stream. Let's go ahead and listen to that. Hopefully it's not going to be too loud. There we go. Yeah, I got some NCS live 24/7 live stream playing. In some turbulence, or that was either instant weather change. I think that was an instant weather change for sure. Just looking at the way that the plane just randomly went up in speed like that. Definitely had to be a weather change. Don't forget your Barrow. Oh yeah, thank you very much.
Standard Barrow
for that.
cross
Yeah,
check.
you're right.
Passing flight level
Oh, we just passed through 20,000, so it's
207.
not that bad. STF ATD ST standard. Yeah, I don't know why, but the A320 is like the plane where I always forget to set the altimeters back to standard. Then again, in general, I always forget to do that. Always. See, I'm gonna see what E3 has going on right now. Let's see what E3 events are happening. Actually, want to know what they're going to be showing at E3. I know they're going to be doing the new Battlefield, or Battlefront. The new Battlefront looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. The new Battlefront looks really good. The first Battlefront I think they messed up on, though. It was just a Battlefield reskin, that's all it, or yeah, that's all it was just a Battlefield reskin or retexture. That's really all it was, in my opinion. But Battlefront 2 looks like they're going to have correctly done, because they're actually going to have a campaign in it for once. I mean, out of all the Battlefront series, obviously 1 and 2 had, and you know, all of them, they all had campaigns and whatnot. Yeah. It just ended. I was gonna watch, but I missed the start. Battlefield 2 or Battlefront 2 will be what everyone wanted in Battlefield or Battlefront 1. Battlefront or Battlefront? I'm assuming you mean. Yeah, it'll be what everyone. Yeah. Battlefront 1 was bad. I'm gonna say that now. It was really bad. It was terrible. It was not good. It was just a Battlefield reskin. It was all it was. Alright, let's go ahead and go through our checklist here. Alright, out takeoff, landing nose and turn off lights are good. Altimeters are set, anti-ice. I guess for realism's sake, we'll get anti-ice on. Cabin temperatures check. Seatbelt signs will just remain on until we get to our cruise, in case anything updates. But yeah, it's I guess we'll see what happens with Battlefront. So far, the gameplay on it looked really nice. It really kind of felt more Battlefront instead of Battlefield, like the first one. Definitely a big difference. See like other things that they're going to be showcasing. Far Cry 5, yeah, Far Cry 5 is actually look pretty good. Completely forgot about that. PS4's Gran Turismo. Oh boy, they're making another Gran Turismo. Hopefully they get the driving physics in that done correctly. I hated the driving physics in Gran Turismo 5. It felt so arcadey. So my bro's job is to design and build the in-flight entertainment systems and such USB chargers that's been installed in Air Asia aircraft. That's cool. It's actually pretty cool. So if you ever fly on them, forget which aircraft model he is doing, but you could blame him if the entertainment system breaks. Gran Turismo Sport. I'm really gonna watch that gameplay later, but I was not a big fan of Gran Turismo at all. I didn't like the driving physics. They were pretty arcadey feeling. At least Gran Turismo 5. The game looks a lot better though. I'm like, when it comes to racing, I'm a diehard Forza fan. The Evil Within 2. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was actually a pretty cool game. I want to see the new Call of Duty. I'm gonna be honest. I'm ready for the new Call of Duty. Going back to the roots of, the World War II scene. I'm gonna end up buying the new Call of Duty World War because, like I said, they're going back to their roots. It's like no more of that futuristic crap that they decided was a good idea in the first place. The new Forza looks awesome. Yeah, the new Forza. Hopefully it gets released on PC as well, which I'm sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get released on PC. I just go. Oh wait, hold on. I accidentally opened up the broadcast. I didn't want to play that. But yeah, Forza, which I'm sure they are gonna come out with on PC, is gonna be amazing. I'm also ready for the new Halo, but that's not coming out till I think like 2018 or 19 or something like that. Or that's the planned release date. It's a Play Anywhere title? Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely can't wait for that. Wow, look how weird this looks. Like this, it's all dark and weird. Top of the livery from the sky. Strange. Beyond Good and Evil, that's a weird looking game. It's like, I have no idea what that game is all about. I mean, it looks interesting, but I don't know what it's about. It's like cavemen or something, advanced cavemen or something like that. I don't know what it is. I want to see the new IP anthem. Can you do a view as a passenger in front of the engine? Yeah, do that. Just join your Discord. Nice. I hang out there every now and then. Usually, since I'm kind of hammered with school stuff, I'm neither in Discord or even my own, not my TeamSpeak, but the TeamSpeak that I usually sit around in. So I'll pop in Discord every now and then. I'll be there. I'll be around and whatnot. But yeah. When I go in there, it's usually playing games with other people, shared cockpit, or just chatting. Which every now and then I'll go in and, you know, have a conversation with some. Anthem is a new IP by BioWare. Oh. We'll be on Xbox and PC. Never seen that game. I'll probably have to check it out. See where we're at. We're just now coming into the Jacksonville airspace. Not too bad travel time. There's actually not that many ATC on today. Yesterday there was a bunch. Like yesterday's ATC had a bunch of coverage. I was actually really surprised. Like the entire north of the United States, like across from West Coast to East Coast, was covered. It was pretty awesome looking, but sadly I didn't attend it. I mean, it was mainly centers, but I mean, it was still really cool for what it was. Quite a bit of coverage. Something's happening on the East Coast right now. There's like a bunch of people going into Boston. So many arrivals going into Boston from New York right now. I wonder if it's like some group flight or something. Like a bunch of people just departed from LaGuardia, I think. And some from LaGuardia, some from New York. It's like, see how many arrivals are going to Boston right now. There's 17 arrivals going to Boston, which is typical for a non Friday night op or something like that, or weekend flight. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 people going in from like New York. There's a bunch of long haul flyers too, so never mind. Yeah, the entire East Coast near the New York and Boston area, there's quite a bit of planes in that area. Earthquake on the East Coast? I don't know. Was there an earthquake on the East Coast? What do you mean by earthquake on the East Coast? Being silly, you said lots of action. Oh, okay, I was about to say earthquake on the East Coast. Like, I didn't hear about an earthquake on the East Coast. Big Daddy Daddy, I'm flying too, bro. Where are you flying at? Are you on VATSIM? Ooh, Viper 7's in an F-22. His remarks is professional U.S. Air Force interceptor will do permitted escorts and intercepts with pilot's permission. I am not a troll. That's pretty awesome.
Please return your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
I don't know what that was all about. We'll let our passengers suffer and leave the seatbelt sign on. Oh, you're in Aeroflight too. Okay, gotcha. Aeroflight 2. Is that sim any good? Is there even like an add-on, like add-on developing or anything of that on there yet? I'm flying with the Boeing 747-400. Nice, nice. I've never really watched too many Aeroflight videos. I think the only one I watched was like Jeff Fabiano, but I don't think I even finished it, so I have no idea. Oh, you're playing on Android? Oh, gotcha. I didn't even know they had Aeroflight 2 for Android, to be honest. I love Jeff, he's great. Yeah, Jeff Fabiano's a great YouTuber. He doesn't do flight sims as much as he used to, but I mean, I got Cat Schrader for that, Captain Canada, and Jeff Fabiano. I really like his content in general. All the videos that he posts, I really do love. Like everything he posts is really good. But when I want flight sims, I watch his videos, but mainly since he doesn't do flight sims as much, or his YouTube's channel's not dedicated to flight sims like Cat Schrader and Captain Canada. You know, they're my flight sim guys to go to for flight sim videos. I'm really into his Department of Justice stuff at the minute. Yeah, the Department of Justice stuff looks really cool. I really do like that stuff. It's really awesome. I use Android. The issue you get is small maps. Yeah, I could imagine. His voice acting is amazing. Yeah. Matt Davies is brilliant. Matt Davies is good. Yeah, I actually do like Matt Davies, but since he's in UK time, he always flies out weird times for me, so I can never really catch him. I know sometimes he actually flies like US time zones and whatnot because he does a lot of long haul flights. But I'm just never able to catch his streams just because like the weird times that he does them, or just times when I'm busy. which sucks. But yeah. Yes, it is what it is. Why are we slowing? Why are we at 250 knots? Why is it slowing us down? That's alright. We are at high altitude, so it's alright. Where are you going? We are going to Miami. We're just, we departed out of Atlanta and we are going to Miami. We are just now in the Jacksonville ARTCC, so we're in the airspace of Jacksonville. This flight is roughly about 2 hours, so we're still going to be up for a while. X-Plane 10 for mobile has fully interactive cockpits, use it all the time. I've actually never tried the X-Plane 10 mobile app. Seen gameplay of it, just never really played it. Mayday, mayday, I'm going down. It's brilliant, but it costs $5 per aircraft. Or 5 euros? Pounds? For you guys, I guess pounds. Brilliant, or bro, how do you get the game? X-Plane 10, you just go on the Play Store. Or if you're using Apple or Apple product, then you just go to the whatever store, whatever they call their store, I can't remember. The iStore or whatever, I don't know. Windows 8, but it's not in the store. I have no idea. That's weird. No, it's not just for iPhone. I have an Android and it works for me. I mean, I see it in the Play Store. So you don't have to have an iPhone. Yeah, he said he has Windows 8, so I'm assuming he has a Windows phone, so maybe Windows doesn't have it on their store, or it's just not compatible. Man, the delivery is just so eye-breaking up in the sky. I need to get a new livery or fix this one. I think I just need to get a new one. I don't think this one's gonna work. This one was converted from X-Plane 10. Or brought over from X-Plane 10. It worked in X-Plane 10. The entire fuselage was white like it's supposed to be. Then I brought it over to X-Plane 11. And then this happened. Just silver, and it's not even a good silver because you got the scratches and all that stuff on it. Plane looks like it's been cleaned in over 40 years. Yeah, I don't know. The livery got messed up when I ported it, or when I brought it over and like I loaded it. There's like a bunch of scratches and like dents and everything in it, so it's pretty bad. I just need to get a new livery that's compatible for X-Plane 11. I think the livery here wasn't made, it was made for X-Plane 10 like I said, and yeah, things happened. Things happened. Or I can have American Airlines on my ass for poor advertisement of their company. What happened if you crash? I crash. Plane goes in the ground. Depending on how severe it is, I guess. Plane breaks. I'm probably gonna, and then, I don't know. Things happen from there. I'm not gonna crash. I am not gonna crash. This flight sims take way too much valuable time to get ready and fly, and then just to crash. I'm working on downloading the A318/19, A320, and A321 for FSX Steam Edition right now. Nice. NCS is 24/7 gaming music live stream is actually not bad at all. Oh no! Please don't crash. Hold on. No, it's not gonna crash. Okay. Ooh. Man, I thought we are gonna have that scenery tile, the Ortho 4XP tile, crashing on me again, but we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Although if it said it was an Ortho 4XP tile, photoreal tile, then it would have crashed. Because X-Wing would have been too lazy, I guess, to read it or replace it, or just not load it at all. I've had that actually happen to me on my what was supposed to be my 5-hour flight live stream. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, something like that. And an Ortho 4XP tile did not want to load. X-Plane didn't want to didn't want to bypass it, just say, oh, you know, we're just gonna make you see through the world. I was like, okay. So I had understood. And the game, X-Plane closes. It doesn't crash, it closes. But yeah, say Mayday to the control tower, see what they say. They're probably gonna tell me to log off. VATSIM does not take severe Mayday type of calls. They'll just say log off, depending on the controller. Unless there's an event specifically made for emergencies like that, then they'll deal with it. But as far as I'm aware, VATSIM does not deal with those type of calls, because then they just get a bunch of people that would do stupid, idiotic things. You know, it would just wouldn't be fun at that point, hearing Mayday every single time you fly in an emergency occurring. I mean, like I said, if the airspace is not busy, like Mayday, like if I was calling Mayday over the radio and I'm like the only person in the airspace, and maybe they'll take it. But if there's an event going on, if there's like 5 to 10 other people trying to land, they're not gonna take the Mayday. They're just gonna say log off, or they're probably just gonna land you like another airplane, because they just, you know, one of the rules are in VATSIM is, you know, if you're, well, it's not really a rule, but a lot of controllers do that. They'll just say, you know, I'm not gonna deal with the Mayday call right now. Just, you know, go offline and fly that. Plus, I've heard numerous streams where people were doing Mayday calls and they were told to just log off the network and land their plane. It was, it's funny, but then again, at the same time, you know, it's just the rules of VATSIM, or just something that the controllers don't want to deal with. Like, I think it was in one of my streams I actually had that happen. Like, somebody called a Mayday call or an engine out, and there's like, go, you know, log off of VATSIM and go and, you know, do that off the line. Not gonna deal with it. But yeah, it's pretty funny. And then there's like I remember there's this one event literally dedicated to emergencies. I don't know how that went because I didn't attend it, but I can imagine it was a cluster of a lot of Mayday calls. I'm pretty sure HEC had to scramble for clearance and whatnot. If I attended that event, I would have done one. That buzzing is really annoying. Bro, the airplane is ugly. Yeah, it's a broken livery. It's not supposed to look like that. Yeah, the plane's not supposed to look like this. I mean, maybe if it was cleaned up, maybe if the scratches and stuff and dents were cleaned up and had like the old American livery on it with the new like tail flash, that would actually look pretty cool. But yeah, the livery is it's broken, obviously, as you can tell. It's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be a white fuselage. And yeah, something happened. This livery is not meant for X-Plane 11, so I have to get a new one. Yeah, if it had the old school kind of clean finish on it, like the old American livery, it actually wouldn't look that bad. Actually, would not look that bad. Just tweak up the textures a little bit. You know, clean out those dents and scratches, and it would look really good. It would look really nice. Owen, no. This specific livery does not exist. At least as far as I'm aware. They may have a livery out there for this, but this is not how this livery is supposed to look. Although, like I said, if American does have a livery with the old metallic or the old chrome fuselage and then the new tail flash and the new logo, that would look pretty cool. But I don't know if it exists. Like I said, this livery is not supposed to be like that. Alright. So now, whoops, didn't want that. Alright, so we're gonna go down here and get our, altitudes checked. Just to make sure that we're gonna be hitting the correct altitudes and whatnot. Where are you from? I'm from, Alaska. I'm from Alaska. Alright, so we're on to Tuck. So Tuck doesn't have a height restriction. The height restrictions start at Scott, it looks like. Yeah, they start at Scott. But Scott, Miami landing east. So we're gonna expect Scott at 10,000, not 18,000. So we're gonna go into here. Okay, set 18,000. Whoops. Insert that. And then Rubo doesn't have a height restriction. Let's go and read up here, as usually tells us. Or sometimes will tell us. No, it does not. Okay, well, Miami International is there, so... Right, since we hit Rubo, Miami landing runways 9, 12, and all landing satellite airports expect radar vectors prior to Rubo. So Rubo is not going to be at 16,000. We can't have it at 16,000. I'm going to go to the 8 left arrival. 8 right? Okay, I guess we'll go for 8 right. Oh yeah, 8 right. It was on, I want to load 8 left, but yeah. Can you fly with a real airplane? If you mean like, can I actually fly in real life? No. I don't have a private pilot's license. In the future, I do plan on getting my PPL though. I think we're in a little bit of turbulence right now. Seems like. Yeah, just a little bit. We're getting a little rocked around here. That's alright though. Alright, so we got Chrome. So Chrome is going to be at 3,000. So let's go ahead and check with that. Chrome 3,000. Okay, so it does gradually kind of come down from there, but Chrome there. You got DHP. What's DHP? Okay. How old are you? I'm 21. Alright, let's go. Come down 16,000, or no, 10,000. So Scott's gonna be 10,000. I said 18,000. I didn't want to set 18,000. I want to set 10,000. Whoops. And insert that. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be right there. That looks better. Alright, so we'll go 10,000 and then we'll go gradually. We'll start descending gradually from there. Should be coming up on towards our top of descent here soon. Yep, there it is right there. Want to be a pilot? No, now's the time to start studying really heavily about the stuff. Any books, anything. I mean, if you're looking to go in for private pilot license, or if you're going in for commercial, you probably want to start studying as early as you can. And I'm not just talking about flight sim study. I'm talking grab books, learn the math, learn physics, because you're gonna need to know a lot of stuff about pilot, you know, all that stuff. Your math needs to be top notch as to what the, you know, the math that I don't know exactly. I don't know. I think they use algebra mainly. You're gonna need to know physics. You're gonna need to know. You're gonna need to know a lot of things other than those two, but yeah, there's a lot of things you got to do. And like I said, a book will tell you a lot of that stuff. Just get a really good high graded pilot book that's meant for commercial, or get something that's rated at a private pilot's license. Like right now, I'm actually using a book for firefighting, as actually used for national and international firefighting SOPs and whatnot, and you know, things to tell you like how to deal with things, what to deal, you know, all that stuff. All the things I'm going to be doing, working with, and all that. And I'm pretty sure there's stuff for pilots out there as well. Definitely start early. That'll always get you prepared. Because yeah, this is like piloting is one of those career fields that you can't graduate high school and just say, oh, I want to become a pilot, and your math, you know, you pass math with, you know, a very low C or something like that. That's not gonna do anything. You're gonna get punished in college if you go into college with like a math grade of like a C average or a low C. And you got to be dealing with physics, which is both math and science put together. It's a lot of things. A lot of things. Let's see, what was I can't remember what I was gonna do. I can't remember now. Oh yeah, I remember now. So Barry's gonna be at 35,000. Yeah, that's way too close to each other, I think. They'll probably end up changing. So Scott, where's Scott at? Scott should be, so there's Deeds, so it should be right after there. So we'll start our descent probably about halfway in between Julie and Barry, just to get a nice early, smooth descent down. Then that way we don't have to pitch the nose too far down. We're still in some light turbulence, not too bad. Not bad at all. Let's go and see what the altimeters are, and we should be flying over Tampa, actually. Oh, we can't see anything because, yeah, Tampa's down there, right below us, but can't see anything because of clouds. Alright, so... what the weather is like in Miami, or the meters. So altimeters would be 3003, temperature's 28. Winds are 080 at 8 knots, so it's actually not bad at all. It's gonna be perfect.
We are close to top of descent, sir.
Doing a flight to Miami in a UPS 747 in the new P3D V4. I think within due time, when all the add-ons are updated, this will be the best sim yet. When you finish the fly, go to the normal mode and fly in Big Storm. Fly in a Big Storm. Yeah, we could try that. Ever since I got the performance, it's just amazing. You can consider getting P3D V4 if you haven't already. I am not going to get P3D. I'm pretty dedicated to X-Plane as it is. P3D is nice. It is nice, but it's nothing more than just FSX. Just 64-bit now, and performance is better. I personally like X-Plane. X-Plane 11 basically is the same exact thing. X-Plane is the same exact thing as X-Plane 10, except there's just like P3D, they have a few updated things. They have updated, some somewhat updated textures, better performance, and whatnot. But I'm pretty dedicated to X-Plane. I already invested multiple, hundreds of dollars in it, hundreds of hours. FSX in the day I did the same thing, but FSX was getting old, so I went to X-Plane to try it out. X-Plane ever since just got my attention, and I'm just dedicated to X-Plane now. Although P3D is nice, but the only thing that P3D has, but I don't like about it, so there's pros and cons to every flight sim. Pros and cons to every single flight sim out there. One of the major cons for me in P3D is how expensive. Not only the sim is not a problem. I could get the sim. But getting add-ons for it is expensive. Like the PMDG equipment is super expensive. I'm a big fan of PMDG. I love their work, but it is super expensive. Like, I understand that they're student grade, student quality, real life quality aircraft and all. But that's too much for me. I can't spend that. That's just too much. along with other add-ons, plane add-ons and whatnot. They do have a larger variety. They do have a bigger add-on community or mod community, but X-Plane is also getting up there as well with the amount of planes and everything, from payware quality to, you know, prices are just a little better. But no, P3D is a great sim. It really is, and I like what they do with the 64-bit. And I've actually been watching a lot of videos of it. I was actually tempted to get P3D in the past, but it was just my budget which was holding me back. I was like, man, I already invested maybe $200 at the time when I was thinking about getting P3D in X-Plane. I was like, X-Plane 11's probably, you know, going to be out in the next year or so, or next year. So I think I'm just going to stay dedicated to X-Plane 11. So true, I feel I was going to make the switch to X-Plane 11, but I invested hundreds of dollars into P3D, and yeah, I think it's ridiculous that it's so expensive for the sim. Yeah, but P3D, like, I have to give it to Lockheed, you know, LM or Lockheed Martin, whatever people call them. They did do a great job on bringing back the FSX platform, but, you know, it's just the price. It really is the price of what they did, and it's basically, I don't want to say it's the same exact sim, but from the visual quality of it, it's almost the same exact sim. I mean, like I said, for X-Plane 11's the same exact sim as X-Plane 10, just better performance and a few tweaked things such as like draw distance and whatnot, and that's really it. But if I didn't switch over to X-Plane 11, I probably would have been on P3D. I would be on P3D if I didn't invest in X-Plane. I really would be. I'm getting the P3D 4K 1990 gigabyte X-Plane 3600% real fake, bro. But yeah, it's just both sims are great. All sims have their pros and cons. I just invested so much time and money into X-Plane, so might as well stay dedicated to it. Same for P3D guys. If you guys spent you guys have probably spent so much money, more than us X-Plane users, and invested, you know, more hours due to the amount of money you guys spend on it. So just stay dedicated to the sim that you're comfortable with and that you invested in already. That's one of the reasons why I'm not switching to these smaller sims like Aerofly, what's that other one? Flight World Sim or Flight Sim World. Those are not, I don't know. Just Flight Sim World and Aerofly are just not, they don't appeal to me. They look nice, they look great, but they just don't appeal to me as much as like FSX P3D or X-Plane does. But they are really nice looking sims. And all, like I said, all sims have their pros and cons. Can I change? There we go. I'm just gonna go straight down for 10,000. You know, with real crash. You know, with real crash. It's a bit bumpy up here. We're not getting the cool, what's it called effect though. Here, let me see if I can like tweak it and maybe. Where's the turbulence at? Maybe we could get the turbulence to kind of maybe boost it up a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fly in the storm condition. I actually want to test out the turbulence. It'd actually be pretty cool. We'll do that just to test it out. I'm gonna leave that there. Read this. I don't know what that is. Just a bunch of words typed together. Alright, let's go and see what our, let's go and see what our, what's it called, is gonna, yeah, oops. Alright, so we're gonna be down to 10,182. We need to go down a little bit faster here. It's the wrong one. But that's gonna get us down to. Here, perhaps to go down a little bit more. Maybe 800, 1800 will do. About that. No, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually perfect, I'd say. Try? I don't know how to pronounce this. It's like a bunch of words. Or a bunch of letters. Bunch of words. Bunch of letters. You know Infinite Fly? Yeah, I know Infinite Fly. Alright, let's see who else is landing in, anybody around us? Nope, we're basically going to be alone going into Miami. Do you have it? No, I don't have Infinite Fly. I don't really buy into the mobile app, flight sims and whatnot. It's not my thing. Not my thing. Alright, so speed restriction at Scott's gonna be 250 knots. Put up onto Barry now, about to cross it. I have the game while I hack one. Alright, let's we're about 300 knots, we're actually pretty good. Let's see what CYY. There's like a 250. One of these restricts, I think it was just, yeah, it's got at 250, so it's not bad. Alright, let's go and zoom in on the map. Let's go and control our speed here. Oh, that's heading mode. Whoops. Want to go back on to nav, please? There we go. Alright. That's what I wanted right there. Let's go and change that. 280. let's go and check our descent checklist. At top of descent, altimeter will be set. We'll set that just as we hit 18,000 feet. Approach, anti-ice will be coming off once we get down to our appropriate altitude, I guess. 18,000 feet. Flight management computer is checked. Looks like Frontier is landing. Looks like he landed on 9er or 8? 8 right. And 8 right. 8 left. 8 left clear. Did he just land on 8 left? Oh no, that's a general aviation, that's why. Or my English suck. What was a PC-12? I was flying a PC-12, what is that? Oh, he's flying in a Pilatus. Yeah, Pilatus or Platus. I think it's Pilatus. Platus, I don't know. It's a long flight for that plane though. You guys going from Miami to New Orleans in a Pilatus or whatever. It's a prop, that's like a turboprop, and that's gonna take a while. Well, best of luck to him. That's a long flight. I don't know what speeds those things can achieve, but he's only going 219 knots at 12,000 feet, so maybe he'll be able to maybe make it to like 250 knots. So it's still really slow though. We're out of the turbulence now. We're not yeah, we're pretty good right now. Fly to Honduras? Maybe. I mean, I've been wanting to do a Central America flight, but just never got around to getting photoreal and airport scenery and all that stuff for it. Alright. We'll be down 38. Yeah, we still got a lot of descent time. Let's go and bring that back. Alright, coming up on 18,000 feet. Altimeter was 300. what was it? 300 something. I can't remember what it was. 3003. The altimeter. Oh, is this up? Is this working? Oops. This sometimes isn't correct. Oh yeah, it is correct now. 3003, yep. Down 32 nautical miles. Yeah, we're good. Down to deeds. Let's see if deeds. Let's see, Scott 3. Deeds. Say any speed restrictions though. We'll stick to our own. So 250 for landing east. And let's go and enter in the ILS for 08 right. Force is going to be 92. ILS frequency is 110.3, so it's already entered in, so it's perfect. Please fly to Honduras, not Mexico. I didn't say Mexico, I said Central America. You do know that Honduras is in Central America. Alright, so 25 nautical miles, so I'll be... That's about perfect there. Let's zoom in on that. Turn the music down a little bit here. Alright, Big Daddy, you can stop spamming the chat, dude. I understand you want Honduras. You'll get that. Just maybe not anytime soon. Just stop spamming chat. See where we're at. See the other shoreline yet? So 16 nautical miles, and we'll be down into Scott. Let's go bring that back a little bit more. So Wallop, let's see where Wallop is located. So Wallop, we got Chrome. So where the hell is Wallop? The waypoint with Wallop, and then okay, then Lesset. Even see where it's located at. And we'll just vector ourselves in after that. We're just gonna go straight out off of Rubo, and then we'll just go for Chrome. Alright, so Chrome is gonna be at 3,000, so we'll go and just start going for 3,000 now. And that'll be down in 46 nautical miles. We'll just go ahead and bring the descent rate back down a little bit. We'll go and start bringing our speed back to 250. Go and listen to the speed brake sounds as well, see if it...
Spoilers half.
Oh yeah. Ethan, hey, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. But you can make it just in time. Went to Flight Sim Con this weekend, learned some things. Nice. Very nice. I was actually talking about that at the beginning of the stream if anybody went to Flight Sim Con or E3 or is going to be going to E3. Okay, so we'll be down 29 nautical miles, so that's actually really good. Got in. And we'll go ahead and turn heading mode on. Speed brakes don't have any sort of, let's see. No shake intensity, I kinda. For some reason there's no shake happening, I don't know why. Weird. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring the speed
Spoilers
brake in.
retracted.
Alright, man, we'll see you around. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, I went because only live 15 minutes away from there, away from where it was. Nice. That's the only thing about living up here in Alaska is you're far away from everything that happens. I mean, E3 is not that far away, but. Let's keep on bringing our speed back a little bit more here. I saw in your view the app where you went 300 kilometers up into space. Yeah. No, not 300. It was 3,000. It was 3,000 and yeah. Australia's a lot further away. Oh yeah, but yeah, plus everything's super expensive for you guys.
Spoilers half.
Alright, so I'm going to continue on getting our speed down here. Buying a fuselage from a real 172 and making a sim out of it. Nice, that's awesome. That's really cool. I wish I could do that. We are lucky if anyone comes and visits us, and then either be in Sydney or Melbourne. Yeah, that's like where everything happens in Australia. Where like all the good stuff happens. Yeah, our dollar is 75 cents US dollar. Yeah, it's expensive. A 172, a fuselage from a 172 is only $500. That is insanely cheap. That is really cheap. But then again, if you like add all the parts together that you have to buy, it's gonna be pretty expensive in the end. But I mean, I'd say it's worth it, dude. Even if it takes you, who knows how long to build that thing, that would be awesome. That would be absolutely amazing. Let's go and change our heading here. It's going to make a left heading for Chrome. Melbourne? That's how Americans say it was. Melbourne? 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 I don't know. Yeah, you actually can get cheap ass parts for too from different planes. That's actually really cool. But then you need like all the side tech panels and all that stuff. I mean, if you want to get like real parts, that's gonna take a lot of wiring and stuff. And you like the PC for it too. As long as you have the budget for it, within the a year, you have that thing done by the end of the year. Melbourne. Say it like that, Melbourne. No, that's not right. That is not right at all. That's backwards talk. That's backward. That's absolute backwards talk right there. Just like how you guys called Brisbane. That sounds like you're from Australia now. Yeah, do you recommend the side tech panels? The side tech panels are nice and they're probably cheaper from real parts and they're probably not as the hassle to set up. Because I'd assume real parts, putting them in a sim would be really difficult. Like, they would be really difficult to wire and you have to get like custom programs and all of that stuff, man. Like, I'll just get the side tech stuff and then maybe once you get more familiar with it. Or if you have a friend that's detailed or really good at it. Yeah, Brisbane, that's a very weird way to say it. Alright, we are going really fast. We're gonna get slowed down here anyways in a bit. Alright, well, we can do flaps. We'll go and do 1 degree of flaps to slow
Speed
us
checked.
down.
Flaps 1.
If you use real panels, you need some programming skills to interfere with it, turn in something in the PC. Yeah, that would take a lot of work. And I mean, like I said, if you have a friend or somebody willing to like help you with all that, you'll be golden on that. But other than that, you're gonna run into some issues if you're not very good with program soldering, wiring, and all that. I know I would. Ooh, it's raining here. Cool.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
All right, let's go ahead and turn on approach mode.
Autopilot 2. Cross check.
All right, let's go ahead and bring
Spoilers
it
retracted. Spoilers arm.
Gonna get medium braking, or I'll get low braking actually. Brake fan is on. Lane lights are on. Alright, there we go, we're establishing now. Turn the wipes on, yeah, I could do that, let's do it. Okay, that's bad. That's annoying. Turn that off. Let's turn the right one off. Alright, here we go. Gonna maintain 170 knots. Let's go 175 actually. And we'll announce once we're fully established. The rain effects are pretty nice in this plugin as well. Gotta turn them up a little bit more though. That's pretty good. Let's go and cut the music here. Let's go and start bringing speed back.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Ooh, we are in the thick of the clouds. Not something that I wanted to be in. Alright, I'll be right back real quick. Alright, there we go. We got eyes on the airfield. Let's go and start bringing speed back. Some more.
Speed
Go
check.
bring gear down.
Flaps full. Gear down.
No, let's actually maintain 160. We'll be fine. Okay, now it's a little bit too loud. I didn't know it was going to get progressively louder like that. I'm still new to the program, so let's go and turn that back down, yeah? It's a really good sound, but it's a little bit too loud. There we go, that's more like it. Alright. Go and start bringing speed back for final. How long did it take me to learn this stuff? A very long time. A very long time. Took me, do we not have scenery for Miami? Okay, we do. The A320 specifically took me about a week to get down solid. Starting from, like, you know, engine startup to system memorization, to landing and takeoff and the feel for the plane. So planes for me usually take about a week to 2 weeks, depending on the size. Like the 747, 757s, and all that. Those take a long time. Those take me about a week and a half to 2 weeks to master. On my first day, and my first time getting it. So they do get pretty challenging. I'm gonna go ahead and disable autopilot. Auto throttle is disabled. We'll go ahead and take control ourselves. All right, we have the aircraft.
1,000.
Don't fix my pedals here; they're a little bit offset. Try to grease this landing as best I can. Been a while since I've flown this plane, so don't expect the best landing out of me on this aircraft.
500.
Still getting used to the camera as well. The camera's very weird to get used to.
300.
A little bit off the glide, but we're just following the PAPI lights at this point in time.
Minimum.
Landing.
$100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh, that was rough. That was rough. I had a feeling that was going to be a rough landing. 60 knots, release. Ooh, that was rough. Had a feeling that was going to be that way, though. Had a feeling. All right, we'll turn off right here, and our gate is going to be right there. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Arrival Airport. For your safety and comfort,
All right.
we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns
I'll
on
bring that forward.
the sign.
Flaps 0.
Flaps coming up. Not bad for not flying this plane in some time, but could have done better. Could have done way better. American kind of just parks wherever they want. We'll take one of the ramps over here, though. Don't hit the train. And then, we're not gonna end the stream just yet. Where's the taxi line for this area? Is it right here? Whoops, wrong view. Screw it, I'm just gonna pull right on through this. I don't know if I don't know if I'd be able to make it through that without or hitting those tails of that plane. Yeah, the rain is a bit intense down here, but that's alright. It sounds like hail more than rain. Alright, is that a ramp right there? I think that is. No, that's not a ramp. No, these ramps are already taken up by static AI or static aircraft. There's one right there. I see one. That's a Delta ramp, though. Why are all the American gates taken? Oh, we'll steal it from them. We'll steal this ramp from, I think it's Delta operating it or something. I don't know. Whatever, it's our ramp. I think we're good there. Alright, so watch the replay back. We'll try the X-Pilot or the XP Realism Pro mod in a storm condition to see what the turbulence is all about, and then we'll end the stream there. So you see it has like its own custom sound effects, which is really cool. So these sound effects are not actually part of the plane. These are actually part of the XP Realism or Realistic Pro. And I'm liking the add-on so far. I just gotta get used to the landing with it. It's very weird because the camera does this little turn function, its roll function, and a bit weird, but it's something to get used to. Too much there. Got a little braking, there we go. Alright. Welcome
Park
to
brake
Miami.
on.
Rough landing, but we made it down safe. Alright, let's go ahead and log out of VATSIM here. Go and disconnect. Let's see what our elapsed time on VATSIM was. So our time in VATSIM was 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not bad. That's actually, I think, the same exact amount of time that the flight in real life took. So let's go to flight. Let's go toggle replay mode. Back.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
So yeah, all my photo reel's gone. Again, I'm gonna be redoing the photo reel.
1,000.
I think the ailerons are broken again. Yeah, the ailerons look like they are completely not functioning correctly.
500.
That's alright.
400. 300. 200. 100.
Alright, see how rough that landing was. Like the approach was really good. Like it was getting really good. Like I thought I was gonna grease
30,
the landing.
20.
I just didn't pull back on the. I just didn't flare enough. It wasn't actually too. It didn't look that bad.
30, 40.
I mean, it was definitely a bit rough.
40. 30. 20.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but that's alright. It was a hard landing. And all the black smoke.
30.
Let's watch that from a wing view. So you can see like the cool camera
40,
effects.
30. 20.
See like the G effects as well. So it's pretty awesome. It's a really cool mod. Or add-on, I should say, plugin. Uses Fly with Lua to operate. Bring it back and watch it from another perspective here.
450. 100.
Speed.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Of course, the flaps don't show in the replay because that's just typical replay mode. I think we're really good on the center line though. Not bad on the center line at all. Yeah, that was pretty good. All right. So once we leave replay mode, oh, the sim crashed. Sim crashed. I'm going to, we'll reconnect that later. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still be on here. I'm not gonna end the stream right now. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that stormy, turbulent effect because I still haven't experienced that yet. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll end the stream. And I'm gonna get some GTA 5 running. I'm probably gonna be doing some LSPDFR. So if you guys are into LSPDFR, I'll probably get that running hopefully within an hour or so. It's gonna be pretty late night. So if you guys will be heading off for tonight, all I want to say is thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll see you guys in the next one. For those that are sticking around, I'm gonna try out the new turbulent. Turbulent effects. As there was turbulent effects added in the add-on as well. Let's go to. Let's do a new flight. We'll take. Let's see. We'll take out the We'll just do the A320 again. Let's do the A320 again, and we'll go to. Let's see, we'll go to. I guess we'll go to Miami. It probably won't take that long to load since there's no photo reel around. I'm gonna go fly my A330. All right, Link, thank you for stopping by, and if you're gonna be in TeamSpeak, I'll see you then. But if not, then I'll see you hopefully sometime this week or probably during the op. I think that ramp will do. No, it's gonna go on a runway actually. We're just gonna load up on a runway. We will go runway 27, sure. Confirm that. Stormy. Let's go to. Okay, that's not gonna work. I guess I have to manually configure it myself. Alright, visibility. Make it make it about there, I guess. Precipitation. Make it severe. Storminess. We'll go heavy. Temperature doesn't matter. Thermal's body of water. Broken cumulus. I think that's good. Stormy? Stormy do. Precipitation, storminess. I guess that works. Wind layer. Let's change the wind, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, see how this works out, so we'll hit done and we'll start flight. I don't know how legit those settings are, but as long as I get to see the turbulent effects, that works for me. It's going to take a sweet precious time to load. I guess we don't have photo reel in the air because that would have increased the loading time significantly. There we go. Alright. Apparently my engine's... Okay, we'll just do this here. Start with engines running, apply changes. And do it damn... Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that weather.
If you haven't already done so, please store your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seatbelt
I don't need ground power.
is
Alright,
Park brake off.
see what this turbulence is all about.
Pagers, radios, and remote control to be turned off for the full duration of the flight.
Flaps 1,
What's that flaps
flaps
there?
2.
There we go.
Power set.
camera effects are pretty nice for the ground, for the turbulent ground roll. Oh, I'm going like full right rudder right now. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Oh boy.
Positive climb.
Whoa, that was, okay, this is more severe than I thought. This is more severe than I thought. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I didn't want it to be this bad, but okay. Look how severe that is. You can't hear the turbulent effects, though. Oh my god. It's a bit too severe, guys. A little bit too severe there. Alright, let's turn that down. Whoops, why did I click there? I didn't want to go there. Let's turn that down a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. Let's go stormy. And storminess, let's change that back to moderate. Let's go wind layer. Change that to 9. Change this up there. We'll change the turbulence to there. Let's try this time. Okay, no changes. Nope, no changes at all. So yeah, the turbulent effect doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why. Unless it just doesn't work at this level. Let me see something real quick here. There it is. Okay, so let's go here. XP Realistic Pro. Turbulence. Where's turbulence at? I was hoping I would be able to show the turbulence effect. If I could find it. There it is. Okay, so this is what's here. Let me see if this will work. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Maybe it just only works in certain planes. I don't know. Let's enable. Maybe it only works in certain planes, but it's a pretty cool feature. But other than that, we're just gonna end it here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's working at all. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that, I guess. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed tonight, we'll see what we could do with maybe it's just this plane doesn't work for some reason. But hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's flight from Atlanta to Miami. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life? Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long, 'cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live, don't let it go. You've got one life to live, don't let it go. Can you let go of it all tonight? Or will you decide to push on through and ignore the words You've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one